The Auspice TV.
Hi friends, welcome to Samara Bot tutorial. In this video, I'm going to explain how you can use Samara Bot to create a VTU website and VTU app. Here we go. If you don't have Samara Bot before, you can quickly go to Play Store and search for Samara Bot, which I've already done here. So now it is developed by Codecraft Technologies. So you are in the right place like this. So click on it. Now I've already installed it, that is why it's showing open. So I'm going to open it now. Now this is Samara Bot, latest version you can say. Okay, but this tutorial I will make my explanation on Android app. So the knowledge you gain on Android app builder, so you can actually apply it on website. There is no difference. The difference is just this we are creating an app and the other one is website. Now the manager, the app manager and the website manager, they look alike. So if you can handle Android app manager, so you can handle website manager. So that is why I just want to go straight to Android app builder. So the knowledge here, you can apply it on this place. Now here we go, you click on it. Android app builder. If you check Samara Bot, it looks exactly like WhatsApp. Why? Because it's a chat bot. Okay, now you can see we have type 1 to create Android app, 2 to log into your app manager. Now that app manager, that is when you be controlling your customers. That is where you design your app and other things. Okay, so I'm going to create my own app here by typing 1. Now it's telling me what will be my app name. Let me just use my first app. Now after this, please enter your email address. I'm going to enter a valid email address, or let me say this is sample. Okay, so if you want to enter your email address, make sure the email address is valid, is correct. Okay, so let me just say example, just at gmail.com. Now create a password. Let me use a password like this. Create your app. Good. My app is created successfully. Now it says open your app manager here. Click here to download your app. Now on this play, if I click here, I will be able to download my app and upload it on Play Store as well. Okay, so we are going to take it one after the other. Okay, before anything, let me click on this place and see how our app will look like. So click on here. Okay, it shows your app logo is required. That means how to upload app logo. Open your app manager, click on settings from menu to upload your app logo. Okay, so it says you do not have permission to download your app at the moment. Good, thank you. All you have to do is to go back and enter our app manager so that we can upload our logo. After that, you'll be able to download your app. How about to edit your app? So everything will be here. So let's go. Okay, now it shows this app name. Now this is my app name. In case you want to change it, you can actually change it. Okay, now enable user sign up is okay, enabled. Now select the type of app you want to create. You can see we have different types. Okay, now we are going for VTU or e-wallet app. Let me click on this place. Yes. Now your phone number, you can change it and you can change it later. Now the rest, automated button, everything, just leave everything like that. Only change your phone number here. Now click on update. Being the first time, you'll be required to enter your access code. That means enter access code which was sent to this email. So my own access code is this, your own will be different. Okay, 165589. Proceed. Correct. Now this is my admin dashboard. Okay. Now, but this is just admin. We are looking for app manager. So all you have to do is to go to your app manager. Now, how you go to that? You can see, go to app manager, click on this please. Now, being the first time that where did you hear about Samurai Bot, just open your manager. Now, if you check here, it displays your app download link. So that means if you copy it, take it to your browser, you'll be able to download your app from there. Okay. Now, what we want to do is we want to upload our app logo. So click on menu and go to settings. Under settings here, you can see upload new logo. So click on this place to upload your logo. Now I've selected a logo to upload. Now click on upload button beside this logo. Okay, so this is upload. Then click on upload. Correct. In case you want to change anything, now let me give you one tip. Let's, for example, you want to change your email, or let me say the way you are receiving email. You want to change this email address. All you have to do, just edit this. Remember, if you change this email address, that doesn't mean you'll be using new email to log into your app manager. No, you'll still be using your primary email, which is this one. If you want to change your email, any email you put here, that means it's for email delivery. In case you want to have an email message, so it will be delivered to new email you put here. Okay, so you can actually put new email there. Now after that, now in case you want to, we pass through Samurai Bot before we enter this app manager. And in case you want to use your browser to access your app manager, all you have to do, copy this manager ID, then go to manager.service.com. You can see the link here, manager.service.com. Now when you get to that place, it will tell you to enter this manager ID. Once you enter it, it will take you into app manager directly. Okay, so in case you don't want to use Samurai Bot to manage your app, you can actually use browser. And this is useful if you are using a PC. So that means you can access your app manager from your PC. Okay, now this is home page settings. In case you want to change your app app color. But before that, let us check our app. Let us check our app first. So we have to go back to display, click here to download your app. Let us check our app. Okay, now you can see what it shows. It says your Android app is pending and it will be ready when you finish setting up your app. Now it's because Samurai Bot has already detected that you just register or you just create your app, and there are many things you've not done, like changing the theme color or changing phone number, and all these online settings, your pricing for your services, all these airtime, data, electricity bills, and other things. Okay, but it gives you opportunity to install app tester. So that app tester will mimic it will work the same way your Android app will work. Okay, so you can see install my app tester to continue your app development pending the time your real app will be ready in less than 24 hours. I think this is well understood. Okay, now click on install now to install app tester. Yeah, I already have it, so open. Please, before you open that app tester, you must confirm that it is under CodeCrack Technologies. Okay. Now check out your app. Now the menu or the function of this my app tester is that it will check how your app will function when it is live and launched. Okay, so you want to test it now. You click on test now. Enter your app ID. How you know your app ID? Click on this place. It says on Samurai Bot, open Samurai app and click on Android app builder, then send app ID as a chat to Samura. Thank you. That means we are going back to Samura here and we type app ID. Good, this is our app ID. So we copy. Once you've done that, go back to your app tester. Then you paste it here. Open app. Alright. Now if you check my app, my first app, that is the name of my app. Then welcome to my first app, your number one source of all things. So this about us. Let me start from there. Go to your app manager. Now this logo, that is the logo we uploaded. This name is the app name, and why this text? So it is here about. So about welcome to my first app. Okay, if you change this place, it will reflect. It will reflect here. Okay. Now I want to change the theme color. Let me start from there. Under settings, we have many things under settings. So I want to change the theme. Let me use this color. Now, do you want to display logo on your app or only displaying text? So let me try the two. Let's use this one first. Now we changed the color. Yeah, the color has changed. Correct. Okay. Now this is your app. Before someone can order any service on your app, you have to register so that you can have the record. Okay. Now, if I register, which I will advise you to enable activation of email, or let me say activation of account. If I register like this, from here, if I register and I provide all details, once I register, it will send an activation code to my email. Okay, but if you already know that many of your customers don't have access to their email, or many of your customers are not really good in tech, so all you have to do is to disable activation of email. But I don't advise you to do that, and I don't recommend that. But I will do that. I will do it because I'm running a test. I'm just doing explanations here. So that's why we enable it for myself here, but I don't recommend it for you. Now, how will you do that? You go straight to account activation via email. So you will off it. You will switch it off. To do that, just disable. Address. So your address, that will be under contact us in your app. So you put your address here, your phone number. Email delivery. Now this email delivery is different from this. Account activation is for what I told you about. If your users, if your customer don't really know much about email, or don't really have they don't know how to check email, okay, so you can off this, you can disable it. Now email delivery is for, even if you enable this place and you disable this, email will not deliver. So email delivery, we are using this, maybe you are tired of receiving emails, so you can just disable it, but I don't advise you to do that. Okay. Now recipient email, if let me say this email, if this email is not active anymore, or you don't have access to it again, you can actually delete it. Once you delete this, put another one, they replace it. When you replace it, you click on save changes. Then you go back to this place and choose the one you replace it with. So you choose it, but I don't replace it with anything. That's why I showed the same. Okay. Now let me save the changes I've made and go back to my app. I cannot register without activating my account. Okay, so let me just use this email address example. I can use any email because I will not have access to. It will not tell me to activate my, but let me use something simple. Now my phone number, then password. Let me use password. Let me use 12345. Registered. So example at gmail.com 1234. Oh, sorry, 12345. Correct. Now it doesn't tell me to activate my mail again. All it says is kindly set PIN before using your account. Is a must. Okay, let me use 0000. That is my PIN. Now enter your PIN to continue. So I will still have to enter that PIN again. Proceed. Correct. Choose currency. Now, because Samara supports multiple currency, but I'm from Nigeria and I registered from Nigeria, and this app was built by a Nigerian guy, so it should not display any currency than NGN, Nigerian currency. But if it's from US, it should display many currencies, because it supports NGN, which is Nigerian currency. It supports dollars and other thing. Okay, but if you are from US and you register and your own doesn't show multiple currency, do not proceed yet. All you have to do, just send them a message to support@samarabot.com. They will add more currency for you. Now your PIN again. Correct. Now my app is ready. Okay, so let me click on menu. We have many other things you can do. Okay, but let me go straight to app manager so that I can set up many other things. I think we are done with this place. Oh, this, my first app, that's the text. Because of this place, we were the one that said logo on app. No, it should display text. But you want it to display logo, you choose display logo. That's how that place works. Now let's go to word settings. Our blog will display on display. Why? It doesn't display. Why? Because we have not uploaded any blog posts. So if I upload it, our blog will display. Now contact all, it's already there. Services. So let me just call it VTU services. Save. Once I save it, go to this place. Let me refresh and click here. You can see VTU services. So what I'm doing is reflecting immediately. Let me fund my wallet. You remember that on this place, let me show you something which I've already forgotten. Now on display, this is our app manager. Tasks to complete. These are the things. If you have not completed all days, do not launch your app, and your app is not ready to be launched. So that means something is wrong. Not really something is wrong. It means it is still in development mode until you complete that area. If you want to fund for example, I want to fund my wallet with online payment. It should go. Why? Because everything is in test mode. So you are the one that will not change this online to your own. You can see this place now, pay with card. I can pay with card. You can see, you can see here, test. So it's in test mode. 100 naira. So it's successful. You can see 100 naira. I have 100 naira now. So the transaction, I initiated the transaction, and my wallet is funded. You can see 1. So it shows 1 here. Okay, so if I want to buy airtime now, so click on airtime. So these are the 4 services we have under that. Now you can see here we have data services. So we have the remaining, or you click on VTU services here. You can see the charge pen, education pen, this and that, and you can click it from here. You can see. Now money I've sent, so in case you want to send money, so once you send money, it will display the receiver here, and you can withdraw outside Nigeria, inside Nigeria, choose your bank. So once you choose your bank, to fetch, and it's just normal the way withdrawal works. But remember, please don't get this place wrong. I act like a customer. I want to withdraw money. Once I put my account number here and amount I want to withdraw, which I must have it already here, though you can set charges. So if I withdraw, do not expect this money to go to your customers immediately. You, as the owner of the app, will receive email or you receive message that someone wants to withdraw. Then you transfer the money to the person. It's manual. Okay, it's manual because the money must come from you. Nothing concerns Samurai bot with withdrawal. Because this 100 naira now, let's assume I pay you this 100 naira and I want to withdraw it. So who will pay it back? It's you, not Samurai bot. You are the one that collected the money. Okay, so now let's go to frequently asked questions. That facts is not here. So once you provide, let me do it. Let me just do one or two things. Yeah. Okay, like here, the question that you think your customer may ask: do you have MTN CG? Yes. You just put your answer there. Okay. Now let us go back to main dashboard and see what the tasks we have already performed. You can add more by clicking on this. So let me go to main dashboard again. You can see that fax has gone, so it remains 3. So kindly add at least one info to your blog, to our blog. So you click here. Let me just add something. Hello world. This is my first app. Okay, so I put one image there and save. After this is done, so let's go to main dashboard again. You can see it remains 2. Kindly provide correct phone numbers. So this is phone number. Let me use my correct phone number. Let's say we have 08011223344. Save changes. Now we are going to check the task we performed and the one that remains. Oh, sorry, the one I provided is still the same thing with the old one. Okay, let me just make it different by using 5. Good. Kindly set up correct details on your payment method. You know, I just funded my wallet here freely. Okay, so and then you are the owner, you must receive the money. But here, you just in test mode, you do not receive anything. So what I have uploaded, that blog is already here, done. Yeah, fax is there. So click on fax. You can see, do you have MTN CG? Let me click here, yes. So that's how fax works. After that, we have our blog. So the blog post that I've added, contact us, about. So under about, you see here. Now this image, how you change this image is under here, about. This is the image. So upload new image, so it will replace the old one. Okay, now if your customer, now we have 2 ways of funding. Is either manual payment or online payment. I'm going to explain the 2. Okay, so let's go straight to display. Click on this place. This is the admin dashboard. Okay, this is the admin dashboard. How will you enter this admin dashboard? Let me show you. You click on admin dashboard from here, admin dashboard. It will take you to this place. Now I'm going to explain. How many times does your customer view your app? You know, I'm just the one, and I view it once. as in when I open the app. So you count it as one view. How many customers do you have? This. How many transactions have your customers performed? So just let me explain everything in details. Under here, you click on total customers. We have total customers. Now you can suspend this customer. You can fund this customer. It's either you fund, either you credit or you debit. You can message this customer. You can show information about this customer. You can generate statements, transaction statement for this customer between dates, maybe last month to this month. You can delete this customer, and in case your customer want to reset some codes or some pins. What I mean by some code is, for example, if the activation code and your customer doesn't receive any email, if you click on this, you see warning. This reset your customer has already set pin, 12A code, password, and activation code. Once you click on this, it will generate new pins, new password, new 2FA code, and new activation code, which you can actually send to your customer. You can use it to log in into their app in case something happens. Maybe they don't receive email or they lose some things. That is for customers area. Let me click on fund so that you can see how it works. So you can see we have two things. Is that you credit this customer or you debit this customer? Which how much? So you put the amount there. So let me credit this customer with 5,000. Please note that funding of customer, you don't actually need to have money in your API. I will explain API. But funding your customer, you can fund your customer with any amount. If you like, fund your customer 1 billion. Nothing concerns Samara Bot. So let me fund my customer with 5,000 naira. You can see? Oh, sorry, 50,000 naira. This is it, 50,000 naira. But your customer has 100 naira before, so that make it 50,100 naira. Wallet credited. Okay. Now let's go back to main dashboard. Now this is the amount your customers have, because if you have like thousands of customers or hundreds of customers, so it is sum their wallet balance. Today's transaction, your profit. I will explain everything now. Now that your customer has 50,000 naira, can your customer buy anything on your platform? Let's check it out. Let's go to your app. This is your app. I want to buy. We have different services. Let me go to data. We have SME, we have corporate, we have gifting, we have this, and we have that. So if we don't want this 9 mobile data to be there, or let me say you want to disable any service, what you have to do, just go straight to this place, click on VTU setup, scroll down, and look for available services. These are available services. Which one do you want to disable? Let me disable Airtime data, for example. Okay, then click on save. Now let's go back to your app and click on data service. Let's see whether Airtime data will be there. Do you see anything Airtime? No. You remember that 9 mobile was here before, so when one was removed, so it adjusts itself to this place. Now I want to buy MTN SME, so the price is here. Now how will you know default price of services? To note default price of services, click on pricing table. This one will give you list of what. Now MTN SME 1 gig is 249, and your profit, if you sell it, your profit will be this. That's 3%. How much is that 3%? So that will be 3% of 249. That's it. You can see, so all the services, not 3%, there are some that changes, so you can see. Okay, now let's go back. Can your customer buy something? That's where we are going. Then put my number. Let's, for example, go to 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. Can I buy? Buy. You know I have to 50,000 plus. So your PIN. Are you sure to purchase? Yes. Failed. Contact my first app for support. You know, my first app is the name of my app. So if your app name is Samura, so that would be failed. Contact Samura for support. Now, what makes it to fail? You remember that this your customer has 50,000 naira, which means you can't fund someone without collecting money. Even if it is online. If your customer fund with online we pay you, as in if it is Flutterwave you are using. If your customer funds, so the money will go straight to Flutterwave, and next day, even if it is Paystack or Flutterwave, next day Flutterwave and Paystack will send the money to your bank account. So which means indirectly, for you to fund your customer, you have already collected money. If it is online, your customer will be funded immediately. Automatically, you are not the one that will fund because it is online payment. And Flutterwave or Paystack that accept the payment from your customer, Flutterwave will send the money back to you in the next day. But if it is a manual payment, you collect your money sharp, and then you fund your wallet, you fund your customer. Now, let us assume you fund your customer with 5 million naira, and your customer want to buy like this. You see, the thing failed because it will fail because you don't have any money in your API. If it doesn't fail, that means people will have become trillionaire. Okay, for example, in this place, I found myself with 50,000 naira. Did I collect money? So I know I collect money. I don't collect money, but it's just test running. I can fund the customer with any amount. I'm the customer. So if I fund myself with 50 million, that means if this place is successful like this and I receive data, I will just fund myself with 5 trillion naira. I will continue selling data and become trillionaire. Okay? But that is not possible. You have to fund your own API. How you fund your API so that the money and the transaction will be going through? Go to this place. You can see API. So you fund your API. Online payment, bank transfer, anyhow if you like. You can fund your customer. You can see we have different payment method. So once you fund your customer, you can fund your API. So once you fund your API, let us assume I have 130 naira in this place. No, 129 naira in this place. And your customer want to buy, you can see that 500 MB here is also 129, and I have 129 in my API. That means the transaction will be successful. 129 will be removed from this API, and 129 will be removed from your customer, which I believe you understand that. If 129 does not go away, does not remove from your customer's wallet, that means that 50,000 that your customer has can use it to buy something of 1 billion if you don't deduct your customer. So deduction is done automatically. It's not that someone removes or some other bot removes 129 naira from your customer. It's a must. If it doesn't remove it, okay, you mean 50,000 that your customer can use it to buy something of 1 trillion? So it must be removed. So that your customer also, the money your customer has will be reducing. So once it ends, then your customer will send you money again to fund his or her wallet. Now that is how that place works. You know that I said 129 will be removed from this customer and 129 will be removed from your API. How you not doing? That is why I showed you pricing table. That once you sell that MTN SMA 1 gig, is already here. So that 500 MB is 129. So you get 3% of that 129, and that money 3% will be here. Now this message is because you can see you had you have a new undelivered transaction, a user with email address this try to purchase MTN SME 500 MB on this date, but your API balance was insufficient. You can see it tells you that failed that we experienced this time, and that time that was brought this place. Now it will have been delivered into my email, as into the manager's email as well. Now let us assume you sell that 129 MB, 500 MB for 129 naira, and you get 3% of it. The money will reflect here. Then you click on this place. So when you click on this place, you can see no profit yet. Assuming profit is here, you can withdraw your money. Click here to withdraw the money. Is it into your bank account? Put your bank details here. If it's to your VTU wallet. VTU wallet means API wallet. Okay, API wallet. What's the meaning of that API wallet? I'm talking about this wallet, this place. So the money will be sent back to this place. Okay, now let's go to all transactions. Under this place, you can see that we just have like three buttons. Now it will get to a stage where you will see buttons that will be listed from here to this place. Okay, but it's because there is no successful transaction here. That is why we don't see that. Okay, but I will fund myself and I buy data so that I want you to see how the thing is working. Okay, I just fund myself using online payment. Let me show you.
You have a new transaction to verify.
Now I fund myself with 129 naira. So you can see your wallet has been funded with 129, old balance 0. I fund myself so that I want my customer, as in, do this test running. I want this transaction here to be successful. Okay, now here we go, and I will show you what will happen to this place. What will happen to that my 50,000? Let me make it very nice. I don't want to use that 50,000. Let me just use 129. Let us assume your customer also has 129 naira. So let's do it that way. Let me debit this 50,100. Let me debit it. Okay, so that customer, let us assume the customer also has 129 naira. Okay, so this customer, click on it. In case you want to check this customer, you click on that name. After clicking, you can see fund. I want to fund that customer with 129 naira so that you understand how this thing works. So your customer has 129 naira, or let us assume, okay, let me come this way. Let us assume this customer sends you 129 naira into your bank account, and you now take that money, you fund it into your wallet directly. You see, do you gain? Do you lose? No. This customer that has 129, he sent you 129 naira, and you send the money into your API using this method, this way. That means you don't gain and you do not lose. Your customer also, the money is in your customer's wallet, so your customer also has the money, but yeah, he has not used it to buy anything. So I am the customer. Okay, say good. I am the customer that I want to buy now. So let us see how it will work. Let me go straight. I want to buy MTN SME 500 MB. Now what I do, I'll click on MTN SME data. After that, so you take this, your phone number. I'm going to use my real phone number. My phone is here. So 081 buy. Then your pin, that pin will set that time. This. Are you sure? Yes. Wow. Now what happens? Your transaction was successful. Now the transaction is successful now. So that means here I'm ready. the message. Let me quickly check it. Now, message entered that you have received 500 MB from a number, and it will expire on this date, on so date. Okay, so that is exactly how it works. Okay, now let me now go to this manager. Let me go straight to this place. Let me refresh. Another customer here. Let me refresh this customer place. 0 naira, and this is the transaction. Successful. Send receipt. Download receipt. So under this place, 0 naira. But now what happens? 3% has entered here. 3% of that 129 naira has entered. Okay, so now you can now click here to send the money into your wallet. You can see you earned this on NTNSME. This commission is associated with a transaction with ID on this date, on so date. So I want to withdraw it. You can send it to your bank account or you send it to your VTU wallet. So let me click on send. Now, do you see the money here? No, the money is not here. So that means from that 129 naira, you gain this 3.87. Okay, now how will you be selling 5 MB for 129 naira? That is very cheap. Okay, now how will you now do your own editing, as in your pricing? How will you do that? Okay, let me go back. This report, I've not explained it. Report will show you how your account is being debited, is being funded. Now, when I funded my wallet with 129, I received message. When customer buys and my cash debited, I receive message, wallet debited. So when I send money from my API and from my profit to API, I receive this message. So with this one, we're giving you insight. And if you want to know whether you are gaining, you are losing, you are doing this, you are doing that, or you want to know much about your transactions, click on menu. Click on transaction statement, choose date. After choosing date, export. So this will export your transaction statement into your email so that you can have a glance look. Check it. Do you gain, do you lose? It will show it. Even it will tell you amount you lose. Okay, good. Now we have not touched this menu, which we are going to do now. Let me show you transaction that I said it will have many buttons. Now it shows reprocess. This reprocess means if you want to reprocess, as in maybe your customer claims to have not received data. Okay. If your customer claims to have not received data, it shows transaction successful, is successful. But you know, sometimes maybe network happened and the thing your customer did not receive it, or something happens, just like that. Now, all you have to do is to click on reprocess, that you want to reprocess it. Now, reprocess will not deduct any money from your customer and will not deduct any money from your account. It's just that if your customer does not receive it, the thing will be redelivered to your customer. You will not be debited and your customer will not be debited, but the order will go well, as in will redeliver itself. Okay. Now after that, after you've done that, all we have to do next
You have a new
now
record in
is
your
that
log table.
all we have to do next now is that refund or debit. For example, okay, let me just click on it. Now, in case maybe the transaction is not successful, let me show you sample. Now, if it's not successful, or you just want to refund that customer, but you can't refund customer when a transaction is successful, okay? Because it will affect your transaction statement. It will show that you lose. Why? Because you were debited with 129 and you want to refund a customer. Have you collected that money that was debited from your account? No. So you can't debit any customer if you don't see a dispute button among here. So a dispute button will display when a transaction failed. So here you should not refund any customer. Okay, now let me now show you when a transaction failed. Okay, this one now it should fail. Let me refresh this place. Now this place now you can see order concluded. What happens? You had been refunded. Click here for more information. So I want to click on this place. You can see. So wallet has been refunded. Okay, good. So wallet debited that time and wallet refunded now. So we are going to do one thing. So let's go back to this place. You can see that your money has come back to this place. 129 is now back. That is when you can see your money is back. You have the opportunity to refund that customer because the transaction failed. You know, the transaction was successful. I just, it's part of tutorial. So that I just make it failed. So that you can now we can see something here called refund. Then you click on refund. That is when you can now refund a customer because that customer has 0 naira in his account and the transaction failed. You were not debited, so you have to refund the customer. But the thing is now this: if you refund a customer, will your API be debited? I don't know. Let me process it first. I've refunded the customer like this. Let's go back to this place. Let me check the customer's balance now. 129. Let me check your own balance. 129. Your profit? None. Question is this. You can see everything has gone back to previous stage. Your customer can now reorder, can now buy something again, and you follow the process that we took that time. Simple. Okay, now let's jump to another place. VTU setup. Now this is just online payment. In case you want to be accepting bank transfer, just put your bank details here. Let me just say UBA, your name, your account number. Do you want to enable withdrawal system? This withdrawal button, do you want to enable it? If you don't want to enable it, you off it, so you disable it. Referral system, do you want to allow people referring on your app? If yes, so you enable it. If you enable it, that may refer any. How much will they earn in percentage? You can see percentage. How much will they earn? 5%. But what's the maximum amount they can earn? Because some people, if you put 5% and they refer someone, they will not collect money. Understand? That's how referral system works. Unless that person you refer funds is our wallet. That's when you can now collect 5%. I believe you understand that. But the meaning of this place is that some people, they already know that they will collect 5% from someone. They will not tell the person to fund like 200,000 so that their 5% will be huge. Okay, that is why we have to put something here. That maximum any amount. How much is the maximum a person can earn? Even if someone he refers fund his wallet with 1 million, how much is the maximum you can earn? So you put it here, 1,000. Then you can edit it, change it to any amount you like. Customers portal. These are the services that are available on your app. So you remember that we removed it there. Let me put it back. In case you don't want MTN gifting data, you off it. If you off it, it will not display in your app. Okay. All right. Now pop-up message. This pop-up is like a welcome note. When someone opens your app, anything you put here will be displayed to the person. Now, Airtime to cash is a service. Airtime to cash is a service. VTU services. We have 6. If you complete that setup for Airtime to cash, that another cell will come down here. Let me show you. Airtime to cash, do you want to add it to your platform? Yes. Your rate, you can use responsively. So respectively. So we have MTN is the first, Glow, Airtel, and 9 Mobile. So what would be your rate, buying rate? If someone has 100 naira, that if someone wants to sell MTN 100 naira, how much will you buy it? If someone wants to sell MTN 1000, how much will you buy it? What rate will you buy it? If it's 90% for MTN, you put 90 here. If for Blue is 80%, you put it here. If for Airtel is 90%, you put it here. If not, for 9 Mobile is 80%, you put it here. Okay. So again, which number will your customer send that Airtime to? So you put it number 1, number 2, number 3. So all these number 1, they are your phone numbers for MTN, Blue phone number, Airtel phone number, and 9 Mobile phone number. Once you are done, you click on save. But before you click on save, there is something here. Online payment. This is details for online payment. Visit paystar.com or flutterwave.com to register and go to settings to copy and replace above key. So which means this key you can see is a test. You remember that I found my wallet that time using online payment without entering my card details or without any other method. It's because of this, the key I use here is a test key. All you have to do, go to paystar.com or flutterwave.com, register with them. Make sure your account is live. Then click on settings from menu. Click on API. There's a place called public key. Copy that public key and replace it with this. Remove this one, replace it. You see another place called secret key. Copy that secret key and replace with this one. Once you do that, you click on save. Then online payment will be available on your app. If someone uses that online payment to pay or to fund his or her wallet, you will receive money, not into your bank account directly. You receive money in your Paystack account, if it is Paystack you are using. You receive money in your Flutterwave account, if it is Flutterwave you are using. Okay? Good. Now, when you receive the money, you see the money in your account, your Paystack or your Flutterwave account, but they will not send the money to you directly. It's after, let me just say second day. Second day, they will not send the money into your bank account. Okay? So that's how that place works. You remember that I put my bank details. So let me see how it will look like in this place. Fund wallet, bank details. Because remember that bank details field is not empty again. So that's why it shows bank transfer. This is my bank details. So sender's name, amount, how much did you send? Then I send proof. Let me show you. Let me say my name is this, and I send. My name is there, and I send 400. Let me click on send proof. Are you sure you've sent 400 naira to the provided bank details? If your claim is false, you'll be suspended. So I sent. You as a manager, you receive email. And if you come to this transaction, you will see it there again. Now what will you see? Let's wait. You are going to see this thing there. Payment claim. This person claimed to have sent you 400 naira. You as the owner, if you truly receive the money, you click on approve. That is very simple. If you truly receive the money, click on approve, then proceed. So the customer is funded. You can see. Let me refresh here now. It's a 400 will be added. That's 529. That's 529. You can see. Now let me show you Airtime to cash. You can see convert Airtime to cash is there now. Choose network. You remember that time we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I put 1, 2, 3, 4. I added all. But here it says if percentage is set to 0%, such network will not be visible, will not be available. Let's, for example, the last one here is 9 Mobile. Let me make it 0%. and let us check our app if mobile will be seen. Mobile is not there. So MTN, Glo, Airtime, 90%. If someone want to send 1,000, you can see you receive 900 naira. Why? Because you were the one that set 90%. So the program, your app will calculate 90% of this 1,000. And if it is Glo, 80%, so it will calculate 80% of this. You can see it's 800. Now enter number you are sending it from. The number you want to send it from, your email address or your bank details. How do you want to receive your money? If you put your email address, that means you receive it here. If you put your bank detail, that means it will be sent to your bank detail. Let me use my bank details, or I use my email. If it is email address, that means the app owner will send it to your wallet here. So I want to use my bank details. Now this one, kindly send your airtime to this phone number, the phone number I provided here. Sorry, that's closed. The phone number I provided at that time, it shows number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So the phone number I provided does it. Now, me as your customer, I will now send the airtime to this phone number. Once I send the airtime, I will fill this form and send it proof. So once I send the proof, you will see. Let me open it. Once I send the proof, you will see it. Okay, so you can see claim to have sent you 1,000 Glo airtime. Either you receive it through email and this place, then you go to admin portal, you will also see it there, like under this list, or transactions, airtime proof. So you can now approve it. You remember that is how much the person sent is 1,000. So you now calculate your own rate. Your own rate should be now 900, and you fund the person with 900 naira. As your own rate is 90%, so you calculate it then 900. You fund the person with 900 naira. Okay? Why? Because the person claimed to have sent you 1,000 naira airtime. So you are the one that will now convert it into your own rate. Then you fund the person with 900 naira. Don't approve the whole money. Just follow what the program says. Let me show you the message again. Go to your app manager. Click on inbox. Now this place says this person claimed to have sent you 1,000 naira Glo airtime. So it's 1,000. You are the one that will now convert it. Actually, the person wants to withdraw into UBA these bank details. So you are supposed to send that 900 naira to this bank details. If this email, that's when you just approve it the same way I did. Okay, now let me go back to admin portal. Under this admin portal, we have price setup. It is in currency. Okay, leave this one. Do you want to offer? If someone wants to buy airtime 100 naira, it's still 100 naira on your platform. But if you want to offer discount, that is when you can now choose this place. Maybe 1% discount. So if someone wants to buy airtime of 100 naira now, the person will receive 100 naira airtime. But how much will be debited from the customer's wallet is 99 naira. It is not airtime discount. Because of this 1 naira, 99 naira. If it's 2 naira, it will be 98 naira will be deducted. Or let's just say 2% of any amount they buy will be deducted. How about recharge cap discount? In the same way. So just do that. Now data bundle, this is in percentage, is in percent. Why this one is in naira? You remember that let me come this way. Let me use MTN SME for example. MTN SME 1 gig here is 249, and then you collect 3%. That means it's like 241. Okay. So if you want to make your own to be 250, then you put 1 here. So that 1 will be added to that 249. If you want to make your own to be 260, then make this one to be 11. This 11 will take effect on which data? It takes effect on MTN SME. Why on this one? No. Why on this one? No, it's not a must. You can make your own to take faith on all. But I just want to do my own setup. So let me click on this like this. Now TV subscription. So do you want to add anything like that? Any maybe a service charge on TV? 100 naira. Paystack. If you are using Paystack, I told you that if you want to use online payment, is either you use Paystack or Flutterwave. If you are using Paystack, I will advise you to just enable this. Enable this chargeback means your customer will pay for online charges now. So your customer will be paying for online charges. Instead of Paystack to be charging you, no, to be charging your customer. So withdrawal charge, in case your customer want to withdraw from their wallet, from their app, withdrawal button. The withdrawal button will have here. In case your customer want to withdraw, do you want to put your charges there? So 15 naira charge. Electricity, do you want to have charge there? So if you want to have charge here, you put 100 naira. How about education payment? The same way. Now you remember that data I added 11 naira. So let us see what will happen to that 249. 1 gig was 249 before. So I added 1 naira and see what will happen. We can say 260. Good. This one now 140. It was 129 before, so I added 11 naira. That would be 140. Good. If this one 260, this one will be times 2. That will be 520. Let's go back to this place. Once you save, it shows another calculations that this is your profit now. Your profit will be 3% plus 9.12 instead of 11. It was 11 you added, but it now be 9.12 you receive. Why? Because where 1.2 is the management fee. So let us assume this is you have 11 like this. So it should be calculated. It will calculate it like this. Before 3% of 249, that maybe 7.47 like that. But when you added 11, you can see your money will increase. So you'll be getting 16.97. So that will be your profit. Okay, you can see. Let's go to reseller setup. Under this reseller, there's already video there. We have video on it. I uploaded some videos concerning reseller setup. So let me explain it now. On this place, if you want to enable it, enable it. Anybody that wants to become reseller will pay you how much membership fee, any amount you like. Now, if someone pays you this membership fee, now the discount, how much discount you want to be giving them? For someone to become a reseller, that means you want to give those people high rate, as a high discount. For example, you want to be giving the person 2% airtime, recharge pin 2%, data discounts. That your data is 260 now. So how more discount will you be giving your reseller? Let's, for example, 2%. The rest, you do the rest like that. Once you save, I've enabled resellers package. So all we have to do now is to come to this place. When your customer opens their app like this and click on menu, they will see become reseller is here. Because I enabled it, that's why it displays. Kindly note that you'll be charged 2,000 at upgrade to reseller package. And these are the list of I did not put any discount on this. You can do it yourself. So airtime, this data, another thing. Now if your customer is comfortable with this discount rate, the person can just upgrade. Now who owns this 2,000? Who will collect this 2,000? Everything is yours. For example, I don't have any money in my account. I'm a customer. I don't have any money in my account. I will just call you, or I send you money, or I use online payments. I must have 2,000 naira, at least 2,000 naira in my account before I can upgrade. So once I upgrade, the 2,000 naira will be deducted from my account. And the money I have in my account, you are the one. That means you have collected your money. Either through bank transfer or through online. So let me now proceed. Failed, insufficient fund to kindly top up. So that means failed. I don't have up to that amount, so I can't enjoy anything. Okay, so let me reduce the money so that I can afford it here. You know, I have 1.4, so let me change this one to like 1,000. Now let me upgrade again. So once I upgrade, remember that my data now is 260 internet service 260. So let me do, I just want to show you how Become Reseller works. 2% of data. So now is 1,000. I have 1,000. So I have 1.4. So that will be 1,000. 1.4 minus 1,000. You can see reseller package. What happens to it? Reseller package 1,000 naira. Your account upgrade is successful. Good. Let me go back to that MTNS 1 gig. If it is still 260 naira for me, you know I'm a reseller now. How will you know that you're a reseller? You can see it here. Let me now go back to this MTNS ME. Not only MTNS ME, other services. You remember that I put rates on other services like Airtime, all this, but I want to use SME as an example. It's now 254.8. You remember it was 260 before. It's now 254.8. Let me show you in calculator. 260 times 0.02. That would be 5.2 minus 260 minus that 5.2. So we have 254.8. Good. So if you take 2% off of that 260 naira to give us this, you can see that it decreases for your reseller. It's because I use 2%. If okay, let's for example I want to use 10%. So let's see how it will work. What will it show? It was 260 before, it is now 234. That 10% off. But what will happen to your manager? You can see your manager complains. It complains that you will run at great loss on below services due to high discounts you set on reseller's package. Discount you set are higher than your earning. You know the meaning? The meaning is that I set 10% for my reseller, but it is higher than what I'm earning. I'm earning 3%, and I said 10%. So that means it's higher than my earning. Though the 3% I'm earning plus, that's some money there, but still 10% is higher than that 3% I'm earning. Let me show you. Click on earning. Now, on that 1 gig, I'm earning 3%. 3% plus 9.17. So I will now give the seller 10%. That is too much. That is too much, and I'm earning 3%. So that's how that place works. I just explained how resellers also work. Now, please transaction statement in case you want to see how much you earned. Now let's go back to App Manager. How will you upload your app on Play Store? How will you download your APK? But before that, I want to explain this place. In case you want to add something into your menu, click on App Content. Into your app menu here. Into your app menu. So all you have to do, go to App Display, click on App Content, click on plus. So you can actually add anything. Maybe let me say contact us on WhatsApp. Then you put link, your WhatsApp link, maybe this, then your phone number. After that, make it visible, add it to sidebar, save. Then let's come back to this place. Let me refresh. You can see contact us on WhatsApp. So if I click on this page, it takes me to WhatsApp. That means your customer can actually reach you on WhatsApp through that means, through that menu. Okay. Now, in case you want to create form how to create form and add it to that menu. All you have to do is this. We have form here, so click on forms. So create your form. Let me say dispute. In case your customer description should be, in case your customer have any dispute, instead of them reaching you on WhatsApp, you can just create a form. Let them screenshot, let them upload some things, and then you will receive it. So dispute, how many field and record? You don't have any record, 0. How many field? Nothing. So click on plus. So field means in your form, what are the things you want to be requiring from them. So let me just use their name. That should be text. Is required. Save. Required. Save. So after name, we have click on plus. Let me request transaction ID. That should be text. Is required. That is how you add more fields. So I will stop there. That is how to add fields. Once you are done with that, then you go back to forms. Click on copy. Then copy this ID. Once you have done that, go back to app content. Click on plus. Menu name. Let me use dispute in case they don't receive their order or something happen. Dispute. You can either use form ID, page ID, or link. You know, this one I used link that time, but this time I want to use form ID. So click on save. Go back to your app. This is my app. Click on menu. Dispute, the one I just did now. Click on it. Now it shows this form. You know, description I added rubbish, so you can put good description. So the customer's name, let me just put this. The transaction ID the customer is having problem with. Maybe screenshot, you can add screenshot there. It's part of field. So it's part of field. So under field, you can add more fields to it. So field like, click on plus, field like image, maybe screenshot of their data balance. All you have to do under field type, just look for file. Yes. So the screenshot of your data balance, this is the data they can send it to you. So once your customer will click on submit, then you will receive it. The thing is already in your email now. Not in your email directly. You can actually check here. Let me refresh this please. So that you know I've sent one now. I've sent one. I should see here one record. Click on it. So now you're saying this is the link that we use. Copy it. Go to your browser and paste it there. So this is the record. So I can actually download it as PDF. This is the record. If it is file, you will see download button here to download the file your customer uploads. So that is how to handle Samara bot on App Builder. So on that website we also have, but if you get this right on app, it's very easy for you to set up your own website. It's very easy. It is very, very easy. So there are some things that changes, but it is very easy. After 2 hours, now my app is ready. You can see my first app is ready. So if I click on download, it will download the APK. But what if you want to upload it on Play Store or on Samara App Store? To upload it on Samara App Store is free. So to upload it on Play Store, you click on this publish now. Why to upload it on Samara App Store? It is free. Just click on this page. It will upload it directly. Not only Android App Builder, not only website builder, chatbot builder is there. Website to Android app is there. Inventory control, we have business is there. Offline Bible and Quran is there. There are many other things. Even offline fund zone is there. So many you can just chat with Samurai if you are less busy. How are you? I'm fine, and you? Fine. Let me see if you understand. I'm tired. Why will you be tired? Nothing. Oh, okay, if you say nothing. Wow. I'm happy you say wow. It means you like my reply. I'm shy. Okay. That is Samura for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos.
Kindly click on subscribe button so that you will be notified anytime I release new videos. Don't forget to click on the bell button beside it so that you will always be notified.